For the second straight game, Deuce McBride a career high, 19 Saturday, 20 today. But the Knicks scored only 16 points in the fourth quarter, only 6 points in the final 6.5 minutes of the game. Paolo Banchero with 20 for the Magic. And for the second time this year, the Magic beat the Knicks. The final on this Martin Luther King Day, 98-94. Great to have you with us. Our Delta MSG studios from the Garden. Bill Pito along with Wally Zerbiak, Alan Hahn, and Monica McNutt will join us shortly. You make the point. These pesky Orlando Magic, they really make things tough for the opposition. No Franz Wagner for Orlando, no Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. And we all know how important Brunson is to this team, especially you see what happens down the stretch when he's not there. Again, worth repeating, the Knicks scored only 6 points in the final 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen when two rotation players traded away. You don't have your star point guard to orchestrate and organize things down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Deuce McBride, he played his tail off. He really did. Diving all over the place, making shots, stepping up. He was aggressive. He was trying to make plays, trying to make shots. He's just not used to it. And when this happens, when you're changing rotations in players, when one of your best players is out, when you make a big trade, it's tough to get organized against a really good defensive team. Jamal Mosley has these guys, this young team, playing defense, playing physical. We saw it down in Orlando, and they stole a win here against the Knicks today.
Final 6 minutes of the game, Wally. Orlando outscored the Knicks 17-6. That's your ball game right there.
That's your ball game. And Julius Randle really struggled. It's a tough matchup for him. He shot 5 for 18. Banchero can really defend him very well. In the fourth quarter, look at Deuce McBride. That was a play, ATO after a timeout, that Tom Thibodeau said, you're my guy to knock down this shot. Anunoby hits that big three from the corner, which helped the Knicks hold on to that lead. But then down the stretch, that was a huge one by Okeke. He knocked down that three. And then the rebounding. The Knicks were out-rebounded by 5. They're normally a great rebounding team. Banchero got to his spots in that fourth quarter. He said, I'm not knocking down the threes. I'm going to make 2 crucial shots in the mid-range here. That extended the lead to 4 points, and then the Knicks were playing catch-up. That's a really tough loss. The Knicks did not shoot the ball well today at all.
All right, Alan, Wally, take a look at the final stats. We mentioned the Magic outscoring the Knicks 17-6 in the final 6 minutes. For the quarter, it was 25-16.
Bench points.
Bench points were key, right?
Yep.
Wendell Carter had 17 for Orlando. Cole Anthony had 15, the son of Greg Anthony. And the Knicks off the bench there with only 20 points. And, of course, the bench total is compromised because you got Deuce McBride starting. Deuce McBride's coming off the bench and getting 20. That number is a little bit different. But McBride, for the second straight game, was excellent as a starter.
That's where we're seeing it. You know, after the trade, you lose 2 rotation players, so you're down 1 rotation player. Then you lose Jalen Brunson. You're a little short there. Deuce McBride stepped up, has been playing great, career highs every single night. But you need someone else on that bench to step up. You know, Josh Hart's been struggling a little bit on the bench, you know, trying to make shots and make plays, and that really was evident today. Deuce McBride, you know, I give this guy a lot of credit. I mean, like I said last game, I saw him in the elevator with a basketball going to the game in Memphis. This guy lives and breathes basketball. He lives in the gym. He's really worked on his game. I think his point guard skills are starting to come. He's starting to learn, okay, I can run pick and roll and knock down the three when the teams go under against me. I can trust my jump shot to knock down big shots for this team when they need it. You know, when Julius Randle isn't really able to create a lot of offense, I'm the guy that's got to do it. And I think he really tried to do it. It's unfortunate the Knicks couldn't cash in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. Dante DiVincenzo missed some big free throws. Julius Randle missed some big free throws down the stretch of that game. And that's how you give away a game that you probably should have won against the Orlando Magic today.
In fact, Wally, all told, from the line in the fourth quarter, the Knicks go only 2 for 6. Alan Hahn is around the corner and on the court. Alan, your thoughts? A 4-point loss to the Magic as the Knicks start a run of 12 of 14 at home with a loss.
And it felt like the game, almost like there was too much time left in the game when the Knicks had that lead in the fourth quarter, because they really started to run out of gas. It's January, it's that time of year. You don't want to make excuses, but it really did feel like that they were just really had nothing left in the tank to finish this game, and the Magic had all the energy. Here's a number for you. In the fourth quarter, the Knicks, one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA, were out-rebounded double. 16-8 they were out-rebounded in fourth quarter at home. That never happens to this team. There's that, and then, of course, there is the bench. And that is something, of course, you have to think about as well with the scoring that they got. The Magic got off the bench. They got 32 points out of 2 players, and that is Cole Anthony, who had a terrific fourth quarter. 10 points in the fourth quarter, playing at home in New York where he loves to play. And also Wendell Carter Jr. came in, also gave you 17 points in this game as the backup big. So that's a lot of production for 49 points versus just 20 for the Knicks off their bench. So that's part of it as well. And we know obviously compromised without Jalen Brunson. But I really did feel like, and I don't know, Wally, you could speak on this as a player, it just felt like from looking at it is that there was just too much time left in the game and the Knicks did not have enough left in the gas tank to finish it.
Yeah, and they also, in crunch time, you knew you wanted to have a little bit of a padding without Jalen Brunson, who's one of the most clutch players. And, you know, a point guard's very important because he organizes the offense. The simplest play down the stretch of a game is run a high pick and roll for your star player, Jalen Brunson. He's going to make something happen. He's going to get a switch where he can get Julius Randle the ball in a mismatch underneath. He's going to come off that screen, knock down a three, knock down a mid-range shot, or take his guy into the post and get a good comparable look at the basket. And it's unfortunate that the Knicks couldn't pull this one out. I think the effort was there, but at the same time, this Orlando Magic team, you would have liked to have gotten this one because they're reeling. You could have put them a little bit in the rear view because this is a team that you might be competing with for playoff positioning, and now they have a 2-0 lead on you on the season series. You got to get them back next time you see them.
Alan, Wally made the point, and we were talking about it while we were watching the game. When Brunson plays, it makes Randle's life so much easier.
Yes.
It is,
again, repeating, Randle from the floor, only 5 out of 18 today.
Yeah, and maybe also a little compromised by an ankle issue that he had in that first half. We'll see when he talks about it. But it is so true when you watch this team play offensively. What we were noticing about how Julius Randle was going on, the tear that he was going on of late, it was because opposing defenses were focusing so much on getting the ball out of Brunson's hands. They were picking him up full court. They were trying to trap him. They were doubling him. Bigs had to help out on theirs. Anytime there was pick and roll, you had to help out because Brunson is so tough to guard one-on-one. And that leaves Julius Randle in one-on-one situations a lot of the times where he just absolutely dominates one-on-one. But without Brunson on the floor, it's a much different look. You are not trying to double other players, and now all of your attention goes on Julius Randle, and then he's got to be the one to create. And if you notice, he spent a lot of time on the perimeter in this game. 9 3-point attempts. He was 2 for 9. And something we've been talking a lot about with Julius Randle has been the work that he has done in the paint and how he has done most of his damage in the paint and not taking a lot of threes. But again, when defenses can now load up on you, focus on you, they take away some of the things that were open for you when Jalen Brunson was on the floor. That is definitely something that we're noticing without JB out there.
Worth mentioning, everybody, it was the left ankle on which Randle had surgery. He tweaked his right ankle in the first half, went into the locker room, and quickly came back to the bench. Hopefully, it's nothing significant. Good sign, obviously, he was able to get back into the game and not miss a lot of playing time.
Listen, he gutted it out. Obviously compromised, wasn't his full 100% self, and he had a tough matchup. I mean, Paolo Banchero is a guy that he's not going to be able to overpower and finish around the basket because he's just as big, just as mobile. He's one of the rare guys in the NBA that can pretty much guard Julius Randle one-on-one. So Julius had to move out to the perimeter. I thought he made some good plays to find some guys in the corner for some open looks. I think he tried to play make very well to get some good opportunities, at least offensively, for the Knicks. But overall, this Orlando team, they wore the Knicks down with their physicality and their youth. I think their youth really helped them bring this game out.
Alan, any final thoughts before we let you go?
There was something that Wally said earlier that I think you really have to pay attention to, and that is let's look at the standings. Yes, it's the middle of the season. Game 41 is Wednesday, so we're right in the middle. It might be too early to look at the standings. I don't think so because it's so jumbled up. It does matter. And so you see where the Magic are in the standings, where the Knicks were in the standings as well going into this game. And now you're 2 games down of them in any type of tie-breaking situation that might come into play at the end of the year. So these types of games matter. When you play an Eastern Conference opponent that is in the top 6, these games are double. They mean a lot more. So absolutely, losing a game on your home floor that you had a lead in against a team that you're worried about in the standings, this is one to remember now down the road.